Hi, class. So I want to give you some instructions. You don't have new information. I just want to give you some instructions on how you are going to do your activity today. So first thing that you need to do is just get out a sheet of paper, okay, and give yourself plenty of space in between so you could maybe like scribble, but whatever. Give yourself sort of 4 sections on your sheet of paper. Okay, and in your first section, you don't need to write this huge, but at the top of it, this is going to be f of x equals a 3x plus 7. That's a plus sign. Okay, your second section is going to be g of x equals x over 2 minus 3. Your third section is going to be h of x equals x minus 5 all over 3. And your fourth section is going to be m of x equals negative x plus 4. Okay, so pause if you need more time to write those all down, but have like a sheet of paper, those all divided up. Okay, then in Canvas, which you should already be logged into because you got this video going, right? Underneath the video, so down here at the bottom of the week, obviously you'll see a video here, but I'm making it right now, so I couldn't link it. You are then going to open the cards for the activity. Okay, so when you open this up, you're going to see a bunch of lettered cards, right? This is card A, this is card B. Okay, and your goal is going to be to match each of these cards up with whichever category they fall into, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I'm going to change my window here to just a little bit smaller so I can fit some more info on here and talk about them. Okay, so I'm going to help you get started with a few of these. So if we look here at this first page, okay, if we're looking at this and we want to decide which category A goes to, there's a couple ways that you could go about this. Okay, you could start plugging in some X values. Okay, so you could look down at your sheet of paper and you could say, okay, if I look at each of these 4 options, which one am I allowed to plug in an X value of -2 and get out a Y value of -4? And you could just start plugging it in and checking. Okay, you might look at this and say, okay, this has input values of -2, 0, and 2. So which one of my options might suggest to me that I want to pick input values of -2, 0, and 2? Okay, and so when you look at that, maybe your brain goes, okay, well, this has a denominator of 2. So that might tell me to check this one first. Okay, there is not a right answer to this. Okay, you're just going to sort of go through and say, okay, so now if I want to try that one, if I plug in -2, do I get out -4? -2 divided by 2 gives me -1. -1 minus 3 gives me -4. Yes. Okay, then check the next one. When I plug in 0, do I get out -3? Yes. Okay, so then you'll be able to say, okay, I know that A goes into this category, and you'll write that down on your paper. Obviously, you won't have to be flipping back and forth because you'll just have your paper sitting next to you, right? So this will sort of be your paper on your side, and then you'll have your cards open over here on the other side, and you'll just sort of be able to put them in each category. Apparently, I need to update something. Okay, so you'll sort of go through the list and decide. Now, you might then be able to narrow down some things. Okay, so you might be able to look and say, okay, if I look here, I see -2, 0, and 2. And then down here, I see -2, 0, and 2. So those are my domain values, and these are my range values. Okay, well, let me check and make sure when I plug in 4, do I get out -1? Yes, okay, and so C will go there. So it's not always that you necessarily have to check originally. You could find a table that works and then match that table up maybe to a corresponding graph. Understand that every single category will have a different amount of cards in it. Okay, so this category might have 3 cards in it, and this category might have 5 cards in it. So there is no right or wrong answer as to how many cards go in each category. Okay, then once you have your list of all the cards, so maybe in number 1 you picked B, E, G, B, E, and G. Those are not the right answers. I'm just writing down letters. Okay, then you're going to go back into Canvas. And to check your answers, you'll click on Check Answers in Canvas. Okay, then you will just go through, and for number 1, you'll select B, E, and G. And then when you're done, you'll be able to hit Submit, and it will tell you if they are right or wrong. Okay, you'll do it for all 4, obviously, and it will tell you if they're right or wrong. Good luck.